Today we're going to try Sonic's new Chophouse burger, which is essentially a cheeseburger with one of my favorites, fried onions on top, crispy fried onions, and what they're calling Chophouse Aioli, which they didn't really expand upon, so I don't really know what that means exactly. Aioli, just fancy word for mayo, but it means they put something in the mayo. And it smells kind of like, if you've ever had like Montreal steak seasoning, that's kind of what it smells like. I'm actually kind of interested. Right now it's in early access on the app, so if you have the app and you have an account, you can just order one, $5.39. Not too pricey for Sonic burgers, but not cheap either, but it is a full-size patty and not a mini one like the last couple have been. So let's give it a shot. It actually smells really good. Yeah, it has that kind of like steakhouse seasoning flavor, at least on the smell. But let's take a bite. And we get 2 pieces of cheese here, so it's nice. You get a piece of cheese on the bottom and a piece of cheese on top, so if you're a cheese fan like me, you're getting what you want. Oh. Alright, I've eaten about half the burger now, and sorry about the AC noise. I had to turn it on. I couldn't stand it. It's like 90 outside, which is a little cooler than it usually is, but still too hot to turn the car off and not have the AC on. But anyways, this Chophouse burger, my main complaint about it is that the Chophouse part, the aioli, which is really what makes it different, while it smells good and it smells strong when, you know, for the smell, eating it, the flavor doesn't really come through that hard. I think that's my main issue. It more tasted just like a cheeseburger with crispy onions on it, which is, you know, it's good on its own. But the Chophouse aioli did not come through as strong as I would have expected based on what I smelled of it. You do get a hint of it. It's got that kind of oniony, garlicky, Montreal steak seasoning flavor, but I just wish there was more of it. I don't know why it comes across so weak. Maybe it could just be my Sonic didn't put enough on there, but it looked like it was on pretty good. You could actually see the let me see if I can show you. You could see the peppers and stuff in the aioli, but I guess it's kind of like melted in the heat a little bit and turned into oil now, because that's what mayo does. But you can absolutely see the like little peppers and stuff like that from the aioli. It just doesn't come through as strong as I would have hoped. So in the end, you're kind of left with like a crispy onion cheeseburger with a hint of that flavor, which is not necessarily a problem. It's just disappointing based on what I smelled of it before I ate it. So it is a solid burger. I think Sonic makes good burgers. I do like it, but I feel like I can't give it a 5 because I'm not blown away. I think if the flavor was a little stronger, I might potentially give it a 5, because I do like the flavor. I like the idea of mixing the steak seasoning with the burger and the crispy fried onions, but it just doesn't come through as good as it should. So I'm going to give it a 4. It's solid. If you want to try it, go ahead. Maybe ask for extra aioli. That might make it a little bit more flavorful. But as it is, it's just kind of like a crispy onion burger, which is fine, but it just doesn't feel like much of a new item when their like signature aioli sauce that's supposed to have the flavor comes up a little short. So that's that. That's the Chophouse burger from Sonic. It's a solid 4. Almost could have been a 5 if it was just a little bit stronger on the taste, but still solid. And I'd still suggest it. Probably wait until, usually when they have these burgers, they put it out in early access on the app, and then after like a week or two, they'll have like a half off deal. I'd probably wait for that in the app and get it half off and try it that way. But I wouldn't really suggest going out and running out for $5.39 and buying it. But if you do, just know that you're going to get a solid burger, but it's not going to have the Chophouse seasoning very strong, unless again you ask for extra aioli. So that's that, and I will see you next time.